Welcome back to the Loud Mouse Podcast, the only podcast that you'll ever need. I'm your host, FPS Diesel. Along with me, as always, is Quite.
Hi.
And Wild Spartans.
So when I was drinking water today, I somehow spilt water on my spacebar, and it kept pressing the space button, and it took 2 hours to dry.
I'm sorry,
Well.
Brandon.
I don't know how it happened either. Like literally, I was in Discord, and I fucking looked at the thing, and I was like, why is it just pressing spacebar? And it turns out I spilt water, and I didn't even fucking realize. I'm just glad it wasn't like Monster or something, because that would have probably fucked it up a little bit. So, and how many keyboards have you guys gone through? Because I've gone through like, not like breaking them, but just being like, I want to do keyboard. I think I've gone through like 3.
I've been
This is my
using the
third.
same keyboard for the last 5 years.
I don't
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
think I've like gone through a keyboard just because I want a new one. Like I had like this Razer Blackwood that I've been using since like 2013, 14, and the only reason and I got a new one, but it sat under my bed for like ages, and I only started using it when I spilled water in the other one on accident.
Yeah, so what? Okay, I had 2 K70s before this one, and they're both brown keys. But I spilt water on the first one, and I was like, well, fuck. And then I dried it, and it still didn't work. So I was like, okay, I need to get a new fucking keyboard. This one just busted. And then I got that one, and then like a year and a half later, the fucking K70 low profile came out, and I was like, oh, it looks really nice, and I got it. And then I have a backup keyboard in case this one craps out, which is good because honestly, the last backup keyboard I used was like a fucking $10 wired Logitech, and I hated it. I fucking hated it. It was awful. If you don't use a mechanical keyboard and you use a computer all day, highly recommend a mechanical keyboard. It makes your fucking life so much more pleasant because like it's just so much better to fucking type on them and just use them. They have so much feedback, and like they're just I hate the normal keyboard.
They're
type
nice
shit.
and clicky. Like you hear this shit? You
Yeah.
hear this shit, buddy boy? You hear this? This is the sound of class.
And even if you have a red key, which is the quietest key, you'll still have a slight click, and you'll also have like more tactile feedback than you would a membrane.
It just feels good.
Keyboards. Yeah.
Does
alright, so
Do Razer laptops have built-in mechanical, or is that like are they like the fucking membrane?
They use like chiclet designs. A lot of these like so to make the laptops thin, they use like a hybrid, and it has tactile feedback, but it's still membrane. I think some laptops like Razer are implementing mechanical keyboards with super low profile switches, but it's not really easy to put in. So a lot of them still use like chiclet or membrane or something.
Yeah.
But did you guys? Okay, so Diesel, I don't think you would have seen it because you're not on Twitter at all. But Koi, you didn't see it. So you guys didn't see the video of a guy driving through a mall on an SUV.
Nope.
I mean, I shouldn't be
Oh.
laughing, but like, Jesus.
So no, this dude. It wasn't busy, at least from the video. But this guy legit drove straight through a fucking mall and kept driving in the mall. Like he didn't fucking stop. Like he just kept trying to go around shit. I don't even know what the logic behind this is, and like what would compel you to drive through a fucking mall. Let alone, I don't even know how his car fit through the fucking door of the mall.
I love the one big dude, like, just, like, fucking moving as fast as he can. Like, he's just, like, waving his arms to get out the way.
So did he
Yeah,
hit
and-
anybody? I think you said that. Did you say he hit people?
No, I said I don't think he hit people. I don't see anything about him hitting people.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it just says he's been arrested apparently. So apparently this was called in as an active shooter report, and then it turned out to be this. Okay,
This is like the most surreal Twitter video I've ever seen, dude. Like, I feel like I'm
Okay.
watching some shit from a movie. Like, this doesn't look real.
So update: only 3 people had minor injuries.
All right, that's good.
All right, nobody
died.
needs to worry about anything. It's okay to joke about.
All right, guys, it's okay to make jokes about it.
Oh my god. Okay, here's the video of him driving through the door. Okay, so at first when I saw this video, I thought someone hotwired a display vehicle in the mall and started driving it around. But then I figured out later that he legit just drove through the fucking front door. Like he didn't even like the car was not in the mall. He drove through the mall. I don't know what kind of fucking drugs he was on to make him want to drive through the fucking mall, or what state of mind he was in, but he fucking did it. You know,
Bruh.
I don't understand how, but yeah, that's what happened. He drove through the fucking mall, so enjoy the Twitter video.
He drove through a Sears.
Those still exist?
I know,
it,
right?
It was. He drove through the Sears to get into the mall.
Do you mean the Sears as in that's the last one of its
That's the
species?
last Sears.
Probably. I don't fucking know.
No,
I mean,
I've seen a Sears. There's one open somewhere.
There's one open. There's at least one open. You know, I've been here.
I haven't seen one because I don't go outside.
Is there one last isn't there one last Blockbuster or is that closed?
Yes,
There's
it's
a-
in Canada and it's
It's in
independently owned,
Alaska,
I believe.
right?
I thought it was in Canada or something.
I think there might be two. One in Alaska, one in Canada. But I mean, that's a fucking relic. I remember going to Blockbuster when I was a kid. Like I remember renting this fucking Blob game for the Wii from Blockbuster. Remember GameFly?
God,
Oh my
what
God. His GameFly? Actually, I think GameFly might still be around.
that like
For real?
that like
Let's find
that just
out.
like put something off in my head. I feel like it would be obsolete if they're still around. They have to be like some kind of digital service now.
They
Because like
still
I remember
run
asking
games.
my mom for GameFly and she's like, no.
Oh, it's still around.
They do games and
Kinda crazy.
movies, but they still mail games to you. That's
Huh.
insane. Keep
It's
the
kind of like
games
the
you
only way
love
to
within
rent
the
a
scale.
game.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do? You know?
I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause-
Stream fucking PlayStation Now or some shit.
Well, that's like mainly for older titles. I feel
Exactly.
like.
So it's like this
Yeah.
really is your only options.
So if you want like the new COD and you want to rent it, you don't want to buy it.
You could
just fucking
literally
ship it to
buy
you.
a PS4 copy of Rage 2 for $20 from GameFly.
Yeah, because Rage 2 was poopy.
Well, I hear the gunplay was great, but like, you know,
Honestly, I played it, so I bought it because I heard the gunplay was good, and I played it for a bit, and it felt bad.
really,
Like,
it's literally
I didn't
Doom.
like the feeling. I don't know. It didn't feel like Doom. I know Doom. It didn't feel like Doom.
Speaking of
like,
bad opinions on games, Anthem can be bought on here for $13.
Hey, Iron Man Simulator.
Remember when you thought like that was gonna be the next thing we were all gonna play, Brandon?
Okay, I didn't think it'd be the next thing, but I was hoping it'd be the next thing.
you were hoping so bad, and that game runs like ass, plays like ass, and nobody plays it now.
Okay, if they just put the fucking movement in like the
In a
javelin
better
system,
game.
in a better game, the game would be fucking amazing.
So if you
'Cause
change
that's what
everything about the
carried it.
game, it would be a better game, is what you're telling
except
me.
for the movement, and like the fucking javelin and the flying and shit. Because how many games do you get to fly like that?
I know, but like on a flip side, like Anthem's incredibly generic. Like it's so fucking generic.
every fucking game.
No. Destiny
I
at
love,
least is
like-
a little less generic.
A lot of the games you buy nowadays are pretty generic.
Okay,
I
if
don't
we're
know
talking-
I'm fucking spoiled, but
Yes. Anyway, if we're talking
Yeah.
looter shooters, right? Anthem
Yeah.
is super fucking generic. Like, what does Anthem do differently from the competition?
you can fly.
Oh yeah.
You asked.
I'm gonna waste 40 more hours of my life because I can fly in Anthem, but I can't.
I mean, flying's
fly in
pretty
Destiny.
sick. I can't lie. I don't know if it's any good in
But then you
Anthem,
could just
but
play Warframe, and you could do like.
Can you fly in
hover-
Warframe?
Yes.
Warframe feels cheap.
And
Are
it's
you
free.
kidding me? Have you
feels
played
cheap.
Warframe like in
Yes.
the last 10 years?
I mean,
Yes.
that game has never felt cheap. Like it's felt like AAA quality, like through and through.
I don't know. It feels like, to me, it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel like something I'd play. Like I played it with you, remember? And I was like,
Yeah, you're like, this is too slow, but you just can't play it. You're just not good at it.
Okay, Diesel.
The-
Thanks.
Okay, so the issue is that Warframe doesn't explain anything to the player, and it is fucking confusing. Like I 100% like believe that, and that pushes people away. You know, but like literally they've added an open world component. You can fly using like giant robotic wings now. Literally, there is a Warframe that uses a guitar, and you could play songs on it as if it were Guitar Hero.
Okay, the game's gotten a lot wackier since I last played it.
Yeah, that sounds fucking. What?
That sounds really cool. Like that sounds fun as hell.
There's
it's
a
been a while.
unlockable like hoverboard for like driving around on the open world area, and you can
Bro,
do
you're
tricks.
Wait,
and
like
shit.
Back to the Future
Download
hoverboard,
Warframe.
or
like Back to the Future hoverboard, and you can do
Oh, that
tricks like
sounds
Tony
sick.
Hawk.
You're making me want to download Warframe.
The issue
Like,
is
that
that
actually sounds fun.
the issue is it takes a little bit of effort to get there.
how much effort? Like, we're talking 30 hours.
I mean, like how much time do you put into Destiny? You know,
I don't know.
like
a lot.
Destiny gets fun when you hit the end game. You know, like all of those games get fun when you hit end game, but you got to get to end game first.
I wish they'd focus more on like the start, because I feel like that's like one of the biggest problems, is because it's just like you start off and it's not very engaging. Like Borderlands 3, right? So for the first, I'd say like 1 to 15 levels, it was too easy. It was so mindless. I felt like dying, like just because my brain was just mush because it was too fucking easy. And then at some point after a couple bosses, it started getting more difficult. I had to be more engaging, which really helped. But at the start, it was just fucking too easy to just shoot and kill shit. And then I also feel like
I thought the beginning of Borderlands 3 was decent, like with the kilovolt boss. Like,
it just felt really easy. Maybe it's because I was playing with 4 people, but like it felt easy.
Well, the difficulty scales first off. And Brandon, have you tried streaming Borderlands 3?
No.
You should do that. The streamer integration for that is ridiculous.
yeah, no, there's a fucking lot. Like, it changes like how the game plays. Like, it adds stuff into the game with a Twitch plugin.
All right, I'll look into it a bit more. But what was I gonna say also? The penalty for death isn't significant until you get to later game when you're carrying like 50,000 on you, because then when you die, you lose like 15k.
I mean, like, it
Which is a
scales
pretty
with
big
how
chunk.
much money you'll reasonably have at a given time.
Yeah, it's like a percentage or something, and they
Like-
scale it up more and more and more.
By the final boss, I was losing like 20k at fucking death.
Yeah, and it's like once you get to that point, it's a really good like deterrent to dying. But when you're just starting, it's just kind of like, this is pretty carefree. I can just run around and shoot shit. And there's
I
no
mean, the
real
deterrent
repercussions.
for me was the health bars resetting. Like, that shit like just made me so angry.
My character literally has 1 HP because of all the fucking. I play the gunslinger, and a bunch of the perks lower your health to increase your shield and also increase like max ammo and shit. So my character has 1 HP, but has like 2,500 shield. I think I'm like 20 something. I think.
Yeah, I like never put any into like those things that like lowered your health. Like, I don't trust
Well, it
those.
increased my shield, so I was just like, whatever, compensates.
It's
I
like
found a really good shield.
It's like, yeah, you get like good shields though, but it's like, since I can't like pick up items that heal my shield at all, I just have to kind of assume like that it'll heal up on its own. I didn't want to like fully rely on it, but I got like a shield with like 4,000 something on it right now.
I was moving back and forth on whether or not I was going to buy Borderlands 3, because like all those like things about the story, like those are like, oh, this is real cringy, and I feel like they were trying to deliberately make the villains cringy, right? But then on the other hand, it's like, I really like the loot grind. I like looter shooters, you know? And then I was watching a review, and someone addressed, like, the weird shit they were doing. And so, like, they weren't sending out review copies until, like, right before, because they knew that the PC version wasn't done. And, like, that happens all the time, and that's not cool, right? And then people misgendered the robot character on their official forums and got banned for it. And I'm like, why?
Which robot character?
The playable
Flak.
one, Flak, yeah.
What? He just doesn't have a gender. Like, isn't that how it is?
Well, he's a robot, so
robot?
technically, shouldn't we use it? Like,
They, them, homie?
But he's a robot.
it's
Yeah,
like
he's got feelings too, though.
I don't know. I don't know the last time I gave a shit about my toaster, but then again, you know.
This was really, like, this popped on my timeline as soon as we were talking about this. The 3 genders.
237.
Ladies, men, 237S.
Damn.
And the 4th unlockable gender, recycling.
I ended up buying Borderlands 3.
We're looking at an image, by the way, guys.
You ended up buying it?
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
I figured, like, okay, I need a looter shooter to play. Like, it's something I
See,
can hop
you-
into.
You
Homie-
don't pre-order shit. You just fucking wait till it comes out, and then you're just like, I'm gonna buy it anyway.
Well, like,
Diesel.
I was watching a bunch of reviews, and it was like, pretty much everybody was unanimous in, like, yeah, the story's dog shit, but the loot game's great. And I'm just playing it for that. Like, that's a good, like, I just like that type of game. But
Yeah,
if the
fair.
story's dog shit, I mean, I'll just ignore it. I mean, I ignored it in Destiny.
Let me know when you, have you already started your character?
I have not even started.
Okay, let me know when you do, because I've been wanting to do a Beastmaster playthrough.
I was gonna play, like, the mech person. The person
Yeah,
that
that's
mech-
the one me and Brandon did our first playthrough in.
Okay.
But I want to do, like, one as Flak. Because One of my friends who I was supposed to do it with didn't end up happening. Like, they took that class, so I couldn't use it. Sad face.
All right, now we're on to the time I almost died.
Almost died, gone wrong, gone sexual.
So I went to the gym this morning, like pretty early. I think it was like, well, early, quote unquote. It was like fucking 9 or 10. And I went to the gym. There's no problems going to the gym. But on the way back, at a 4-way intersection, there was a red light for them, and I had the green. I had the go. And I was crossing the street on a boosted scooter. They go decently fast. I was going like 10 miles per hour. It was enough to get across pretty quickly. And then these cars kept turning at a red light. They weren't yielding. And I'm like, okay, whatever. They'll probably stop. And then this one fucking car turned, got really goddamn close. And then one car was just blindly fucking following that car. And it looked like a Karen behind the wheel. And it almost fucking hit me. They had to brake really hard and swerve to the left. And I had to swerve to the left to avoid them. And if I didn't, I would have gotten hit. So that was fun. She looked traumatized, kind of glad.
I'm picturing you on a scooter right now, and it's
beautiful.
It's the funniest thing in the world.
Hold on, let me put an image, right? Imagine those razor scooters you got when you were a kid. The ones with the flames on them. That's what I ride.
Jesus.
I'm just imagining Brandon like with the most determined look on his face, getting ready to go to the gas station and get another like 6-pack of Monster. It's like I'm getting that shit and no one's stopping me.
I buy that shit on Amazon.
Brandon, do you wear a helmet when you're riding your scooter?
Yes, because I don't want to die.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Dude, that shit goes like 25 miles per hour. There's no way I'm not wearing a fucking helmet on that.
Homie, if I catch you not wearing a helmet on your scooter or skateboard, I'm gonna pop a cap in your head.
Like, I don't like wearing a helmet, but I do it so if I fucking fall, I don't crack my skull open.
But that's part of the fun. Dying.
It'd be literally like imagine dying on a fucking electric scooter.
That's like the last thing I want in my obituary, dude.
Exactly. So I'd rather wear a helmet. Even I might look fucking dumb as shit, but I'm safe.
You might look dumb as shit in life, but if you die and the skid marks in your face are gonna look really nasty, homie. So, but it's insurance.
I don't wear like knee pads and shit though because it's overkill.
Knee pads.
That's fucking overkill.
I don't know how anybody can wear knee pads on a scooter, but okay.
No, I mean, when you're like a fucking 5-year-old and your mom's like, okay, be careful on your bike. That's when you wear knee.
That and when you're doing some of like the high competitive shit,
Or moving really fast. I would imagine.
If you're, if you're on a fucking motorcycle, it's probably good to wear like
knee pads,
something with padding. Maybe like pants with padding in them or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what motorcycles.
Just like I'm just imagining like big Jinko jeans with like foam pads in them.
I mean, some of them don't even wear fucking helmets. Just a good way to die if you get in a car accident.
It makes you look cooler though.
Yeah, no. If you're wearing like a hat instead of a helmet, you look baller.
I disagree. I think motorcycle helmets look fucking sick.
I mean, on a motorcycle, yeah. But like some people like on scooters and shit.
I'm not talking about like a bike helmet. Like, what the fuck? No, those look stupid as shit.
I hate bicycle helmets. They look so stupid.
Like, there's no way to like pull off a look with those. Like, that like big phase of like in the 2000s or like not 2000s, but like you know how like it's kind of a trend to like wear ski masks and shit or like ski goggles.
Yeah.
Like as part of fashion. Like, I couldn't like that kind of makes sense to me, but like I could not like understand wearing a bike helmet in any context for fashion. Like, there's no way to look cool with those.
Yeah, if you're riding a bike and you're going like decently fast, it's probably better to wear something for your eyes so the wind doesn't fucking blind you. Like sunglasses, like just wear those. Those help.
you know when you're like driving and you see those people on the bicycles wearing like the skin tight like compression clothes and they're riding on the bike.
The bikers who are legitimate bikers, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like they're really huffing it on that bicycle, but they look so stupid. Like
I know they're like top professional athletes, but God,
I know, but they look so dumb.
It's like I feel bad.
I don't even. Okay, it's something that I don't even pay attention to anymore. Like, you know how fucking wrestlers wear tights?
Yeah.
Like wrestlers, not WWE.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it looks dumb as fuck, but it's not something that I like. I'm just like, that looks really dumb. It's just how it is.
Like you get accustomed to it. But
sometimes there's someone who looks especially dumb, and you just think in your head, you look dumber than everyone else. I don't know how you did it, bud, but you did.
Me watching Here Comes the Boom with the fucking Kevin James. Do y'all remember that
Bicycle
movie?
helmets-
Does anybody remember that movie?
No,
That was when he was in MMA, right?
Say again?
He did like MMA in that movie, right? Here Comes the Boom.
Yeah, like he was a teacher, and then the music department was gonna get shut down
What the
because some
fuck do I
dude was
remember?
embezzling funds from there, and then he's like, "I'm gonna become a fighter and make all the money back."
Did you just
And then he
watch
finds out
this?
that all the money he made got lost, and then he's like, "I gotta win the professional fight now," and then he wins the professional fight.
How do you know that? Like, how do you remember this?
I have decent memory.
Who remembers?
I've
the
only seen
Kevin
that movie
James
once.
movie?
I saw that movie once in theaters when I was very
just,
small.
Do you guys just remember like really pointless shit?
Yes, like the entire plot of that movie,
I
I
think
remember in
everyone
stupid
does.
detail. Like I remember specifically like that the band class in that movie was like a combined orchestra and band. It wasn't like split into two like a lot of schools have. Like I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
My brain does this thing where it will. So, if, like, let's say I'm watching something or playing a game and talking to someone. If I'm reminded of that conversation, I'll remember either the gameplay or what I'm watching so fucking clearly and vividly. And it's stupid. I don't understand it.
What is that? Is that flashbulb memory or is that something different? Diesel, you're the smartest one here.
I don't know. It's
I don't
probably
know.
a combination of audio and visual.
But
fucking learning.
I remember there was like some specific like there's a term for that because that's like a pretty common phenomena. It's like I get it like with music, like I'll hear like a specific part of a song and then I'll remember the exact moment when something's happening, or like you said, like discussions. Like I remember talking about somebody like about the brony culture or some shit when I was 12, and I remember exactly what the Minecraft cave looked like I was playing while talking about that.
No, it's literally just dumb shit like that. Like, I remember playing a fucking TF2 game and yelling at somebody when I was like 12 years old. I remember the fucking map and position and what gun I was using as scout. Like, it was just the default scatter gun. It was strange. Like, I remember all that fucking shit, and it's dumb. Like, your brain just fucking remembers stuff that's just so unimportant.
Maybe
You know
that
what's
was
also
maybe that
interesting?
was the last save point. I don't know.
Do you guys have childhood memories that you can't pinpoint if they were dreams or real?
All the time. Like so I mean yeah, like all of them feel like fucking dreams and all that.
Cause like I'll fucking like remember something and I'll be like, I think someone told me this, but I'm like, was I dreaming? Like, was this in a dream? And then my childhood brain remembered it as being real, and I've been going through my entire life assuming this thought and memory was real, but it was actually a fucking dream my dumb 8-year-old brain had. Like,
I don't think I've ever had that happen to me personally.
freak.
Yeah, I guess there's something weird for me. I don't know. It's like I don't remember most of my childhood. That's because it's
I
a
don't
repressed
either.
memory.
But
I'm
the stuff I fucking remember, I'm just like, was that real? Did that happen? And then like another interesting thing is as well is like when you you know, the more you remember back to stuff in your life, the more you basically rewrite it. So like the stuff you remember from your childhood probably isn't as accurate as you think it is. Because every time you revisit a memory, something changes.
Yeah, it's like how like every time you revisit a memory, it's actually a recreation of that memory, and a little bit changes each time because the recreation's never perfect.
Yep. So
And
those
that's why
monkey
witness
bars from your
testimonies
childhood?
are not that great.
Those
Well,
monkey
they're
bars
good,
from
but
your
not
childhood,
perfect.
they weren't red, they were blue. Sorry.
Sorry, you have Alzheimer's. Hate to break it to you.
Okay, wait. How often does Alzheimer's occur in young people?
In young people, I think almost never.
Dude, I don't remember what I had for breakfast like yesterday. Like I don't know then.
I didn't eat breakfast yesterday. I had raisin bran this morning.
That's good, Brandon. That's good.
Yeah.
Very healthy.
Yeah. It's not even that
It's
healthy.
good. It's good for your colon. You know, you can poop it out.
Raisin bran isn't even that healthy.
I don't know. I don't know how good a raisin bran is for someone.
It's okay. It's better than fucking having like Cocoa Puffs, but in reality, pretty much all the cereal you're gonna eat is not good.
I don't like having cereal for breakfast. Cereal is not a breakfast food, in my opinion.
I started eating it because like I checked my milk that I bought like a week and a half ago, and I'm like, this expires in 3 days. I need to use this milk, and I got smaller than a half gallon because I don't use milk that often, and it's still running. Like I'm still fucking pushing it with the expiration date. So yeah.
How did we get to this? What were we talking about? I don't remember.
Childhood memories and shit, and we're talking about breakfast. You know what I like having in my cereal? Granola. I will literally buy
Cereal
bags
is
of
already
granola.
basically granola.
No, but like I'm talking here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like I'm talking like like the bags of granola.
Yeah.
Like the chunks. That's the shit I like in my fucking cereal. The chunky granola. Like
Dude,
like
you are such a boomer.
I really like putting granola in my K-brand cereal. It's so good. You guys ever had this Kellogg shit? Why did nobody tell me about this?
I love when they fucking serve pudding at the nursing home.
I love putting yogurt in my granola.
No, but like
Diesel, a new person has claimed your title of boomer. A challenger.
You don't like granola? Like,
a challenger has appeared.
I mean, I don't mind granola, but I'm never craving it. I'm like, man, this cereal could really be improved with some.
Yeah, like I'm never walking up to the cashier. I'm never walking up to the cashier at Walmart, scratching my neck like, "Hey man, you got the shit? Stuff, homie."
I just like granola.
Yeah,
I like bag granola.
Yeah,
like,
and next you'll say that you can stop at any time.
I haven't had granola in a hot minute. Maybe we should order a bag.
Oh my God.
We got one, lads. We got one.
Boomer spotted.
What do you mean, boomer? Boomers can't even eat granola because their teeth are falling out.
Brandon, do you ever cook breakfast for yourself in the morning? I'm curious.
Sometimes I'll make eggs and sausage. Yeah.
Damn.
But like honestly, I usually skip breakfast, which I know is bad because it's the most important meal of the day.
You can
but,
skip
like,
breakfast. Fuck that shit. That's some propaganda by those cereal companies.
I make breakfast for lunch a lot because I wake up at fucking 12 every day.
See, that's just your breakfast though, because that's your sleep schedule. Like it's still your fucking breakfast.
But it's like I only have that and then I eat dinner, and that's it.
Yeah, same for the most part. I mean, I don't know. I don't really crave breakfast foods. Like, I'm not like, damn, I could really go for some pancakes. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I could really go for some pancakes. But most of the time, I'm just like, cheeseburger. If I'm being honest.
Cheeseburger.
Can I has cheeseburger? You guys remember the funny meme? It's really funny, guys. Please laugh.
If I had to pick one food to live on for the rest of my fucking life, it'd be goddamn cheeseburgers. All right.
Well, yeah.
I don't care if I die young.
I'd choose some like filet mignon or whatever, like something bougie.
No,
you're gonna have really hard poops then,
Cheeseburgers.
I mean, you only eating any of one type of food is gonna give you hard poops, homie.
That's well. What if you're just eating fiber bars?
Then you won't poop at all because your poop will be too solidified.
What do you mean,
like,
guys?
You're gonna have problems if you only ever eat one type of food.
Dude, we've had this conversation on the podcast before. When you eat fiber, it makes you shit more.
I disagree.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like you're dropping a kidney stone or a rock or some shit.
No, it's gonna be like you're shitting out of a hose.
Wait, so if I eat fiber bars, will I lose weight?
Fibers loosen your stool. Technically, yes, but it doesn't mean you should.
You won't lose like fat weight. You won't lose like fat weight.
You'll just lose water weight.
It make me feel better about myself. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're just gonna shit out a bunch of water, and your body needs that. You're gonna feel dehydrated all the time.
Dude, I'm already drinking water constantly. You know how much water I drink a day? Like a gallon.
Oh, that's good for you. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I am chronically dehydrated.
Then fucking drink water, retard.
What do you mean? I drink water all the fucking time.
Well, then how are you chronically dehydrated if you drink water?
Because I'm carrying the team on my back. What team? I don't know, but I'm carrying
the team of your brain. I keep like
my brain's lagging behind. It's having trouble keeping up.
I'm ahead of my brain. I'm so ahead that my consciousness can't keep up, bitch. But I keep like 3 glass, like decently like a little taller than normal size glasses, and like I keep like 3 of those on my desk, always filled up, and then like I go through them like 2 to 3 times a day.
See, I'm a lazy piece of shit, so I don't like getting up to get water, especially since it's downstairs, and so I literally have like this massive gallon jug, and then I have a half-gallon jug that I use the reserve, so I get up less.
Honestly, like I really should get like one of those big things, like one of the big water bottles or some shit, or like
They're
just
totally fucking worth it, dude. I'm telling you.
Or like even like just emptying out a milk gallon and then like filling that up.
Oh, that's
some
gross. Just get a reusable one.
Nah, homie, I ain't gonna be called a Visco girl on my deathbed.
Or get like a 75-cent gallon of water from the store, and you're good.
Yeah, just drink that shit. Yeah.
I want to get like a
Don't
tank shell
fucking
water
rinse
bottle.
out of milk. That sounds nasty.
That is
Fuck.
nasty.
I know people who do that.
Most of the time, I've seen like bros like buy the 75-cent gallons. I have like a reusable gallon that I don't use anymore. I'm just lazy because I drink a gallon a day and then I'd have to wake up again and be like, God, now I gotta drink another gallon and fill this up again. And I'm just lazy. I don't want to fill it up.
Honestly, I just like. I mean, water bottles are good for like 1 or 2 uses before you have to like properly wash them.
Yeah,
So,
but
like,
I don't know.
You could like
I just
you could spread that out across like 2 days.
it feels weird to like reuse things that aren't meant to be reusable. You know?
Like plastic bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like you have like a reusable gallon one that you reuse.
Yeah, I have a reusable gallon one. Yeah.
I mean, I used to, like, at school, like, I'd buy a water bottle, like, once every 3 days and just reuse it for 2.
That'll give you cancer or something. I don't know.
I don't-
Online.
I reused like
Beans
those
give me
the
cancer,
plastic
too.
ones. Like I'd use them like for 1 or 2 days, and then I'd go to a new water bottle, and then I just got a water bottle, and my life changed forever. And that was the day I discovered plastic, kids.
Okay, so a funny story about my home life now, because of course, so we used to have like a Brita filter right in the fridge, and it broke, right, and so what the normal thing to do is run out and buy a new one, right? Okay, that's not what my dad did.
No. Oh no.
You know those like office water coolers?
Yeah.
He bought one of those. which is 100 times more maintenance, right? Because now you gotta go to the store
I was
and buy
about
those.
to say, the filters aren't even that expensive. They're like fucking $30 for the last 6 months.
I know, right? The thing is now he has to go out a bunch of times and buy one of those like massive, like the big like office water coolers, like jugs, to put it on top of our water cooler. So now there's just periods in my house where there is no way to get reused, like some like reusable, like eco-friendly way to get water. And wait, you'd be saying use the sink, right? But for the last couple of months, I haven't been able to use my sink because the water smells like sulfur, which means it smells like rotten eggs.
I would not advise using sink water in any fucking city because I think unfiltered city water is just ass regardless.
New York
And they
City
usually
city
have-
water is like clean.
I mean, yeah, most tap water's
It
fine.
depends where you are. I mean, the tap water where I used to live in California was pretty shit. Like, it didn't taste good. So I always used the fridge water.
Yeah, I mean, if I have fridge water, that's always what I go for. But most tap water is like it's fine to drink.
Yeah, but we
Like
don't have
especially
tap
like
water,
apparently
that's the
I've
thing.
heard like you get the most flavor in this place called Flint. I'm not exactly sure where that is, but like apparently like
I
there's
hear
the
it
water
tastes
does.
like- I hear it tastes like lead.
I heard the water there does some really cool stuff. Like I heard someone started flying. That also might have been
heavy
LSD,
metals.
I love me some heavy metal elements.
Jesus
They're my
Christ.
favorite.
But yeah, I
love
can't
when
I can't use
water
my
just
sink
has
water.
Too much iron.
So, how about you just get a fucking filter?
Well, I would, but like I can't just buy a filter and put it in a fridge because it'll cause chaos in my home.
Do you have like a mini fridge?
Why? Because my dad's a crazy person. How many
But,
times do I have to
how
say
would
that?
how would he even know?
Because there's a container of water in the fridge that wasn't there before.
Do you have like a mini fridge or something in your room?
I've been thinking of buying, but like I have no money right now, and then next paycheck's
Well,
gonna be
if
really
you got a
ass.
mini fridge, you just have to stock up on water bottles anyways.
Well, I could just buy a reusable Brita filter that could fit inside a mini fridge.
It's just a place to keep his stuff away from his family.
I just need to move out of this shithole, Jesus.
You could always just replace the fridge filter.
The fridge doesn't have a built-in water dispenser. Let me clear. Hold on.
I'm guessing it's an older one then.
Okay.
It's like
You were confusing me. 'Cause
no.
I thought it was like, okay, then the filter's probably fucking cheaper. That's probably
The
10 or $20.
water was dispensed from this giant square jug that fit into the middle of our fridge. If you have a fridge from like the 70s or 80s, it's like a really old fridge. So
Can you take a picture?
How is that like up to like code then?
it's
Probably not.
it's you just plug it in and it works. It's just a fridge. It doesn't produce ice. It doesn't do well. I mean, it does. It
It
freezes.
just keeps things cold, I
keeps
guess.
things cold. Yeah, that's what it is.
Damn. It's like my grandpa's fridge.
Yes, guys. Yes.
Ha 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 ha. Diesel is
You
old,
people
guys.
were thinking
Funny,
water
funny
came
joke,
out of
guys.
my fridge. You know how much of a luxury I think it is to have water that comes out of your fridge?
I mean,
Well,
you
I
told
always-
us that
I
you
always
didn't,
had
you
it
hadn't seen
growing
a
up,
dishwasher
growing up.
ever when we went to last pack. So I don't know.
Yeah, that fucking was weird to me too, because even at my old house, we didn't live in a new house. It was built in like the fucking 70s. Like, it had an old fucking dishwasher. Like, it was old.
I like.
know?
I vaguely remember us having a dishwasher when I was a child, right? But then I know that my dad took it out and like he just didn't replace it with anything. So now there was just like an empty spot there, and now there's just doors where the dishwasher I think would have been. But I can't tell you for sure if there was actually a dishwasher or that's my imagination.
Oh, so you do have memories that you think might have been imaginations.
Okay, fine. There we go. Happy? Yeah.
I think
So
I might have had a
The idea that I
dishwasher
had
in my house.
a dishwasher, the luxury of having a dishwasher. Jesus.
See, the thing that confused me the most was that you said you'd never seen a dishwasher, period. When we had a dishwasher at the VidCon 2018 house, that, like, confused me so much. And then I realized, oh, wait, no, he's just talking in, like, you know, like hyperbole and all that shit. And I was like, I'm the stupid one.
You also didn't know how to use an oven.
Oh, we haven't had an oven since I was like 16.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
No. Feel free to laugh. I think it's just as crazy as you think it is.
Diesel, you are making a lot of people feel very blessed right now.
They should feel blessed. They really should. No shit. You should fucking feel blessed if you have a fucking oven because FPS Diesel doesn't.
Your problems aren't invalid, but at least you ain't got that one.
It's such like a common household item. Like, even like in the fucking 60s, like, you know, that shit was standard. So it's so weird when someone doesn't know what a fucking oven is. I wonder what it would be like talking, like, let's say an adult human knew English, but they didn't know what anything was.
Like, they
that'd be
understood the
interesting.
concepts of everything, like they knew the words, but they didn't know what to put it to.
See, you know what would be interesting if we could have, you know, terribly unethical adult psychological experiments and just grow a kid up in a box with nothing, teach him English, and then let him fucking figure shit out when he gets out. You know? But that's completely unethical and totally illegal. But, you know, like, someone's got to do it.
That reminds me of, like, all those reported cases of, like, beast-raised children, like children who were raised by animals. Like, there's a whole wiki page to like, documenting every single alleged case of that.
Oh, I saw. Okay, speaking of animals, I saw a Reddit post. I didn't look into it much because I was just like, that's kind of interesting. I scrolled by, but so apparently, if you don't exercise, your heart shape changes. Like, if you don't do cardio, your heart shape changes, and it starts to look more like a chimp, a chimp's heart.
Oh.
Because chimps don't have the same endurance humans do.
Okay.
Like, they're super strong, but they don't have as much endurance. So, like, it's like an evolutionary thing where our heart's like developed, and if you stop the cardio, your heart will de-evolve to more of a chimp shape. It's not like ridiculous, but like your heart doesn't go like from what it is now to just looking like a fucking chimp's heart, but it gets closer. I thought that was interesting.
I guess I
That's like,
should
what
run
is that?
more.
That's the monkey brain, gorilla brain, human brain. Monkey
But how
heart,
much
human
do you
heart.
have to run? Like, because like think about how much fucking humans ran back when like we were just starting to evolve into creatures that could, like, you know, hunt things. Like, you know, how much did they have to run? Because I know that humans, we're not built for speed, we're built for maximum endurance. So that means that humans, like, they would just follow their prey until they were too tired to move and then kill them.
I
Yep,
feel
that's
like
exactly
I feel
what
like that
happened.
would. I feel like that would be
Yeah.
like done over the course of several days, though, not like in like the space of a couple hours.
Well, sometimes it is. A lot of like prehistory humans would follow like groups of herd animals for days to hunt them down. Yeah.
And then like that was like where they really showed, like where they really shined in their endurance shit, because they could keep it up when the others couldn't, or after those days.
How long can a bear run?
Shit, longer than you can. That's the important part.
I don't know about that one, but
Really, you think you can outrun a bear?
I can't outrun it. They go like 30 miles per hour. I can't fucking outrun that.
He can't outrun it, but he might be able to run longer. Is the point, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, if you're running 30 miles fucking per hour, like, you're gonna use a lot of energy, you know? Like, it's not like...
But like they'd like that kind of makes sense though, like that they'd have to follow herd animals because they would be big, but they would travel in packs, so they'd have to move kind of slow to keep everybody in line. So it like because like if you think about it, if an animal's fast enough, like they could even no matter how much endurance you have, if you don't know where they're going, how the fuck are you meant to like follow them? Like we didn't like have tracking dogs. Well, actually, did we involve?
Probably
regardless of that, like
that would be before we domesticated animals. So no.
Okay, so one case that they observed a bear. They observed a bear running at 30 miles per hour for a quarter of a mile before it got tired and stopped. So,
yeah,
but think about how long a dog can run at full speed. Like they get tired pretty quick if they're really running. You know, like they start panting like crazy. So, video why you shouldn't outrun a bear. All right.
I mean,
video why you should not fight a bear.
I mean, you're supposed to like. Oh, it's just a video of a bear running really fast. Yeah, they're fucking fast. I get it. But when a bear approaches you, if you don't have any weapons on you, you're supposed to just kind of like make yourself look taller than the bear and be like,
yeah,
I'm
just
bigger
make
than
yourself
you,
look
motherfucker.
big. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like it's like, oh no, the human's gonna get me. It's way bigger than me, and then like it doesn't
See,
realize that it's like.
I won't need to
huge.
worry about a bear because my gun will just be bigger than the bear's. So.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, just bring a shotgun. Would loud noises scare a bear?
I might piss it off. I don't know. Point of the matter is the bear's coming at me. The bear's going down. It's either me or the bear. Like
The bear ain't winning this confrontation, homie.
It's actually crazy how unevolved we are without tools.
Well, that's
Like-
why we are evolved.
Yeah, because we're built to handle tools. But like, if you think about it, like if we were just put in a ring with a fucking like wolf, we'd probably fucking lose without any weapons. But if you give us like a spear or like a gun, we'd probably win. If you lost against a wolf and you had a fucking Glock 19, you're a retard. All right, just shoot it.
Just shoot it.
Just shoot the damn bear.
But let's say in like a totally hypothetical situation, you're locked in a fucking coliseum.
Jesus, what's with you today, Joseph Mangala? Just fucking all these experiments.
Let's say you're locked in a coliseum with wolves, and you have a pistol, and you have multiple rounds of ammo. Right? You have like multiple magazines. Just shoot the motherfucker. All right.
Oh God. That's like a would you rather. It's like
Now that you put it out, I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking saying a lot of this crazy shit. How long would a human survive in space?
how's the Modern
long.
Warfare beta? Did any of you play it?
I've been playing it a bit today and last night. Downloaded it.
So I bought the game because I saw the gameplay and it looked really fucking hopeful, and I was like, please be a COD that has an old COD feeling, and honestly it does. Like when I first got into the game, I was like, this has a really Modern Warfare 3 and 2 vibe. Like it felt like the old COD. It didn't feel like they were trying to fucking make the new biggest thing, the new like futuristic shit. It felt like an old-fashioned COD, but had the updated movement and like gun sway and graphics and all that shit. It just felt really fucking nice to play. And if the beta didn't have some really dumb fucking connectivity issues, I would really like it. But there's like a bug at the moment where if you get more than 2 people in a fucking lobby, the game will just like cease to search if you already played one match. So we had like 3 or 4 people in a lobby, and we kept having to back up to the main menu, go back to multiplayer, rejoin the lobby to then search for a game because it was bugged.
See, yeah, like what we had to do, like
it.
it would search for ages even if it was just 2 people. Like it was looking for like a gunfight lobby for like 10 minutes, but even when we went back to normal play, we had to back out of, and like a new person would have to host the party each time just so we could find a match.
Oh, and I absolutely love crossplay because, okay, 2 reasons. I'll explain. Okay, first reason's really simple. It's really fun to beat console players because they suck. Second reason is you get fucking really weird conversations with console players because PC players don't talk often, but console players are very fucking talkative. And when the PC players do talk, it's really interesting. So we were playing on crossplay, and it's about half and half PC and like PS4 or Xbox.
Yeah.
And there's this one guy in the PC who wouldn't shut the fuck up about controllers. He just kept going on and on and on.
Oh my
and
God.
he was just, I fucking hate controllers. Like they have aim assist and shit. And then someone just eventually like piped up and was like, if you hated someone, turn off crossplay. But he's like, no, I can't turn off crossplay because I gotta beat the people with controllers and show them they suck. And I was just like, wow, you are fucking crazy. And it was just really interesting to hear the conversation.
I miss that part of gaming. I really do.
I was like,
it's very prominent.
It was so nostalgic, like just going into fucking lobbies and just talking shit. To,
it was so nostalgic to have a 12-year-old call me the N-word again.
I know, right? That sounds like a joke, but it was.
Also, it's really fun because console players always have mic on. So whenever you fucking kill them, you hear them go like, "God damn it!" or like they sigh or they rage. It's fucking amazing. Like it's great,
dude. I was going like me and a couple friends were just going into like car pretending to have fake conversations like we were both strangers, and we are just talking about which chipmunk was getting the best head.
Oh my god, I've seen those memes. That's like real. Oh, it's so fucking weird.
Okay, but who is getting the best head though? Alvin, Theodore, or Simon?
Are the chipmunks even of age?
Yes.
Are they of
have
age
you
in
seen these
years?
weird memes, like Brandon?
Yes, I have, and I hate them.
Yeah, they're like all over OK Buddy Retard, like everybody on
okay,
there.
But who's getting the best head? If you say Alvin, you're a fucking liar.
That's so creepy. What a creepy image.
Who's getting the best head?
See, the thing I hate the most about it is they look like children. Like, they don't look like adults, and it's fucking uncomfortable. Like,
okay, but who's getting the dick though?
Shut the fuck up!
Oh my
It's definitely Jeanette. Like, you can't argue. It's definitely Jeanette.
That one's better. That one's better. They look older than that.
Anybody who says Eleanor,
that.
like,
That's
she's
so
getting her legs
creepy.
broken. She ain't enjoying anything.
Nothing
That
is
shit's
sacred.
fucking-
Nothing is sacred. Like, what the fuck?
Nothing was ever sacred, Diesel.
There's fucking, like, okay. There's plain porn on Rule 34.
Yeah,
course
well,
there is.
like, that's like not even that weird, to be
I
honest.
mean, that's the point of Rule 34. Anything has
It's
porn in it.
weird, though, because it's kind of like, it's super abstract. It's like, if you typed in
There's
sign-
nothing abstract about fucking plain porn. What are you talking about?
It's anthropomorphic plane. Like,
Who
it's
the
not that hard to
No, it's
understand.
not, though. They're just planes having sex. It's not even, like, a humanoid plane.
Well, come
It's
on,
just a
drop the link
fucking
for
plane.
contextual purposes and nothing
Alright,
else.
So we are gonna now go and look at Rule 34 planes. Okay.
I wonder if there's stop sign.
Okay. Well, you
I
want to
don't
see
know.
if there's a stop sign? All right. Stop.
I'm hopping in incognito
It's
because I'm
time.
not searching this shit on my fucking regular thing.
I just-
Imagine someone sees my search history and they're just like, "So you're into plane porn?" Excuse me, sir. See if there's 12 results for stop sign. All right, all of them are furry shit. What the fuck?
Can we see what you are looking at right now, please?
I'll send you one of the. Oh my god. I'm just gonna copy the image.
That is not what I expected at all.
Yeah, I mean, see, like, they have tags for stop signs, but they're not really. Oh my
Wow!
god!
Wow!
You know, just another day casually looking at
Look
porn
at
with the
this
boys.
one. There's-
Oh, nice.
It's tag stop sign, and there's just a stop sign on the fucking corner.
You can barely see the stop sign. Like, that tag is so, like,
know.
it doesn't fit at all.
All right, so let me explain the images that have just appeared to harm our eye sockets.
No.
Can I explain the plain
Do
one?
not.
Because that is way too weird not
Yeah,
to
do the
explain.
plain one.
All right, so there's an anthropomorphic plane, right? So the head of the plane is like a shark lady, and there is the plane is being fueled by a gas pump, and it is in a hole. There we go. That's all I'll say.
Guess what hole? You'd be correct. Actually, you might be wrong.
I gotta say, she's got some really saggy tits.
I think they're just
fucking
really
old
big.
plane.
And then the
Old
other
goddamn
picture
plane.
is Entei. I'm not even gonna explain that one. That's not gonna
No,
explain.
don't explain either of the other ones. They're fucking horrendous. Can we send something else? Like
This one's like, this was on Rule 34, but it's not even porn. It's just like a good piece of art.
Here, I'm gonna send something I made.
Mountain Dew.
That's just
Yeah,
a good
it's a
good
can.
drawing of a Pokemon. Like, what is this doing here?
I mean, it's definitely the wrong spot for it. That's for sure.
They're just like, it's just like some wholesome shit. And they're just like, yeah, let's put it here.
It's just a Latias. It's not even porn. It's just a drawing.
Can we talk about wireless headphones now? Because I feel like we're all gonna have very different opinions. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this was a topic I put down because I recently got a pair of like wireless Logitechs, and I was like big on just like using whatever wired shit I had or earbuds and whatnot. But wireless, not being tethered to a cord to my computer, has been the most freeing thing of my life. Like beyond becoming an adult, this is the most freeing experience I've ever had.
So I'll go first from someone who's experienced both wired and wireless headphones. If you have a good pair of wireless headphones, they do not even compare to a mediocre pair of wired headphones, especially if they're proper headphones. If they're earbuds, they're probably going to sound like shit in comparison to wireless because they're not fucking headphones. But the bitrate you get over wireless headphones on PC is not enjoyable. If the tech was better, I'd love it because I did love having no cord. But switching from wireless Logitechs when I was like 16 to a pair of MX50s was like liberating with sound. It sounds so much fucking better. You can make it louder too. Like, it just sounds a lot better. But wireless headphones are very fucking good for traveling and exercising and just being out and about. Like, it's so much more convenient to fucking put wireless headphones in my pocket over wired because they're not tangled, and I just put them in my fucking ears and start playing goddamn music. It's beautiful. And then also wireless headphones are great for flights, especially if you have like Sony, whatever the hell's that have noise canceling. Superb. But on PC,
Homie said
I will
superb.
have a hard pass.
See,
on PC.
Like, y'all know, like, on PC, like, I've not exactly been using up-to-snuff technology. I've been using, like, $30 earbuds, the PS4 gaming headset that broke, so I needed a new pair, so I got these ones that Evan Nukified recommended, and, like, the quality's really good when they're plugged in, but since I'm used to shit quality anyways, the downgrade didn't really bother me when I went wireless, and I cannot tell you how many times I've accidentally like had a cord knock over a drink or like just like accidentally get caught on my chair. Like, that is the only thing I care about.
I've adapted.
I was gonna say the issue is like what you were saying, Brandon, like the bit rate. Like, for example, if we're talking like phones, because I think that's most ubiquitous where like wireless headphones are being used, and like wireless earbuds. But there is such a delay in between when something visually happens to when you audibly hear it with a pair of wireless earbuds that it is ridiculous, right? Like, it's practically non-functional at that point. I think that's the worst.
If you're just listening to music, though, you don't even, like, the delay doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shit.
With the wireless earbuds I use, like, the delay is, like, inconsistent. Like, sometimes it's really noticeable and jarring. Other times, like, I don't even notice it's there.
But, like, if you get, like, a good pair of wireless earbuds, they'll usually do something for YouTube and video watching specifically. Like, I have a pair of... See, I wanted the Apple functionality, like AirPods, but I tried AirPods. I had to return them because they just didn't fit my fucking ears. First of all, my ears are lopsided. They're not fucking even. One of them goes out more than the other, and one of them has a fucking pointy tip on it because I'm a goddamn half-elf. I just wanted, like, the seamless integration of opening this fucking case and then having them connect. And so that's why I got the Beats Pro. And, like, they're fine for videos and shit. Like, I have zero issues. I also have a pair of Jabras I use generally when I'm just going out. Like, if I go on a trip, I won't take these. These are specifically for, like, things that would bob my head, like exercise. But I use Jabras for, like, you know, going to cons or something. I'll throw them in my bag. And the Jabras also don't have any issues like that. So, yeah. I also have a pair of Jaybirds, but those are fucking years old, and I wanted truly wireless. I had those Jaybirds forever.
Yeah, I have a pair of Jaybirds wireless, and like,
I feel like the integration of AirPods is not worth the price point. AirPods.
No, because like
I feel like sorry.
You can go.
I feel like the integration isn't worth it because like they're literally the same quality as like the normal earpods you get. They're just wireless, and I feel like that's not worth how much they cost because they cost more than these noise canceling, very premium, high quality JBL Endurance Peaks I have, and they're more. They just don't have the integration, and that's the only thing they offer. Like aside from being wireless,
AirPods in general, like I don't understand how so many people have those fuckers fit in their ears. Like they don't fit in my ears at all. Like they will fall out. 100%. Like they don't fit.
Yeah, that's
Even
another
just
thing. Like
walking, like they will fall out.
it's like the JBLs too. Like most earbuds, like you know how like they have like a little foam bit that like you like is supposed to like conform to your ear. Like you can change the size in those little fuckers so it fits to more than one ear type. The AirPod, if you got too big of an ear or too small, like sorry, get fucked.
See, the thing that like these the Beats Pro have a ear hook, which is fucking amazing because they just never fall out.
Yeah, that's the same thing that JBLs have. They're so nice.
Yeah, ear hooks. Like if you want truly wireless earbuds, I highly recommend ear hooks or like inner ear hooks. Like the Jaybirds have options for that as well, because like they help a lot with keeping them in your ear, and they're not really uncomfortable. Like they don't make it lesser.
You don't notice them, and like that makes them a lot more viable for like working out and shit.
Yeah, or just moving, like just walking, because like some earbuds will just fall out of your fucking ears from walking around, and it's like that's never fun. And it's like, especially when it's truly wireless, you don't want to lose one. It can happen, you know. Like you don't want to fucking drop an AirPod and lose it forever. Like you don't want that to happen. So and like you can get like really affordable wireless headphones that are like good, and because it's just like it's such a common thing now. Like I remember when I was in high school. They were all super expensive still. Like a pair of Jaybirds would run you like $200, or like $150 or something. But now you can get like a Jaybird, like Jaybird earbuds. Let me see. You can get Jaybird version 4s for $90, but apparently they're shit. They have 3 fucking stars. I have a pair. Actually, these all don't have great reviews. I have a pair of 3s and they're fine. I don't know what these reviews are negative about. The Jaybird Freedom, I think is what it called, sucks.
I have Jaybird Runs, and like they're 111, and they only have 3 out of 5 stars, which is like average. But like they're completely fine, honestly. Like I haven't had a single issue.
Yeah, I don't. I'm like looking at these reviews, and it's just like I have never had an issue like this before. It's kind of strange. But which one's the super thin one? Because I remember getting it in high school. Like I'm gonna do a listen to music in class. No one's gonna see me. And then they just fucking sucked. They didn't fit.
I don't know. These are the ones I have. Jaybird Run True Wireless headphones. That's it. I don't know if they get any thinner. There might be. There's like Anchor headphones that are pretty much the same thing.
Here we go. Wait, these are fucking. Oh, these are new this way. I got these, but the problem with these was that the top was so fucking thin, it just wouldn't stay.
Really?
Because
I had to switch them out for bigger ones in my ears.
Yeah, because they were super thin and they were also super light, and that battery pack would weigh them down, and you couldn't they just wouldn't stay in your ears, so it just wasn't a good time with those. But Jaybird's a pretty good solution if you're looking for like semi-affordable ones. I don't know why they have such negative reviews. It's kind of weird because like. You know, like they're good. I used them for a long time with 0 issues. Kind of strange they have such low. I mean, pretty much all wireless headphones have really low ratings, except for like this one. I don't know how this $60 pair of wireless headphones has 13,000 reviews with 4.5 stars. I'm kind of amazed.
See that I can't trust Amazon reviews because I assume most people that like leave the reviews are either doing it wrong or fucking idiots. Like, there's no way that these are good.
Good policy.
I think I watched a review about these, and they compared them, and they're like, they're really good if you want something cheap and you don't care about sound quality, which I think a lot of people want. They just want something cheap that's wireless, because wireless is way more convenient when you're on the run. Because, okay, the headphone jack's gone at this point. I don't even fucking notice. There has not been a time where someone's like, hey, can you plug in your phone to the aux cord? Because every fucking car has Bluetooth, and every fucking pair of headphones has Bluetooth. Like,
hey, my car has an aux cord.
Okay, everyone's car except for Diesel's.
I mean, aux cords are still just convenient, though. Because, like, a lot of times with, like, cars, there's, like, some hoops you have to go through for Bluetooth. And if it's, like, not your car, it's just really convenient to, like, have to plug in a cable and automatically.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Like, it just recognizes it.
Just carry a Lightning 2 aux in your...
Just everywhere you go. Just add another plug to all the plugs you carry already.
Also, the plus of, like, just charging your phone when going somewhere is nice.
When the dongle came out, I remember I had to use it on my 7 because I had a really nice pair of wired earbuds, and then at that point I'm just like, fuck this, I'm switching to wireless. So I actually have the 7 right next to me because I had to recently use it as a backup because I cracked my phone screen, had to get it fixed. But yeah,
I still have my 7.
I have a 7 Plus. I have the red one.
Are you guys gonna buy the new iPhone?
Nope.
No, I'm going. I always use my same iPhone until it just kapoots.
Okay.
I already told you I'm planning on upgrading when they get rid of the notch.
And that, like, whenever like this phone breaks, I'll probably just get the like cheapest version of iPhone there is next. Anyways, like I'm not big on like the new ones.
I like getting the higher end ones mainly for the screen size, the phone size.
It doesn't bother me that much. It's just like I need a thing. Like I like having an iPhone, but I don't need like the bells and whistles.
Well, it's just my hands are fucking huge.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
A small phone, like the 6.1 inch, the iPhone 11, just iPhone 11 is fine. Like it's not awful. Like I've held a 6.1 inch iPhone. It's not bad, but like I definitely prefer like the Max because the screen size is a bit bigger.
See, I have the opposite problem because I have midget hands.
Yeah, like everyone always thinks my phone's like the normal one because my hands are so fucking fat. Like they're just like, oh, is that the 10s? And I'm like, no, it's 10s Max. Like, okay, and I'm like, yeah, I have big fucking hands. I get it. So
I spaced out because I found that picture, but I'm not gonna say anything.
We'll save that for next episode. Do you guys want to wrap up here?
I just noticed. Fuck off.
Yes.
All right. Hey, no one's gonna understand that, and I'm glad. Thank you for watching this episode of Loudmouth. Subscribe down below, like the video, like the podcast. Follow us in other shit descriptions as well, like Spotify, Google, SoundCloud, iTunes, all that jazz. And have a good one.
That was so unenthusiastic.